Was Attila the Hun's death a freak accident or a calculated assassination? This fierce leader, known as the Scourge of God, conquered vast lands and struck fear across Europe. Yet his sudden death in 453 AD left a mystery that still baffles historians. Attila was born into a powerful Hunnic family in the early 5th century. After becoming the sole ruler of the Huns, allegedly after killing his own brother, Bleda, he built a reputation as one of the most feared warriors of his time. The Huns, under Attila's command, led merciless campaigns against the Eastern and Western Roman empires, devastating cities and collecting tribute from Rome. By 452 AD, Attila's power seemed unstoppable, but just 1 year later he was dead, his sudden passing fueling one of history's most intriguing mysteries. The most widely accepted account of Attila's death comes from Jordanes, a Gothic historian. According to Jordanes, Attila died the night after marrying a young Gothic princess named Ildiko. Following a night of heavy celebration, he retired with Ildiko. By morning, Attila was dead, found lying in bed with blood streaming from his nose and mouth. His new bride was unharmed, but visibly shocked. Jordanes' account suggests that Attila died from a severe nosebleed, possibly choking on his own blood. While it's medically possible, especially if Attila had high blood pressure or was suffering from esophageal rupture after heavy drinking, the story has led many to question if this was the whole truth. The simplest explanation is that Attila's death was due to natural causes. Experts speculate that his lifestyle could have taken a toll on his health. Chronic stress, high blood pressure, and heavy drinking might have led to a fatal nosebleed or hemorrhage. Some historians even suggest he may have suffered from ruptured esophageal veins, especially with the amount he reportedly drank. But the suddenness of Attila's death, especially for a figure of his power and reputation, makes this theory feel unsatisfying for many. Could the legendary Scourge of God really have met such an ordinary end? Another theory suggests that Attila's death was no accident, but rather an assassination. As one of the most feared men in Europe, Attila had plenty of enemies, including the Romans, who had been terrorized by his relentless campaigns. Some historians speculate that his new bride, Ildiko, might have been involved in a plot to kill him. According to this theory, Ildiko may have poisoned him or otherwise incapacitated him as part of a larger conspiracy. The Romans, eager to rid themselves of the Hunnic threat, could have coerced or bribed Ildiko to do the deed. After all, Attila's death meant a major power shift in Europe. But with no direct evidence connecting Ildiko or the Romans to his death, this theory remains speculative. Attila's death might also have been the result of internal rivalries. Attila had many sons by different wives, each of whom stood to gain from his passing. His sudden death would naturally lead to a struggle for power, which indeed happened shortly after. The Hunnic Empire quickly fragmented as Attila's sons and other factions fought for control. It's possible that one or more of his rivals within the Hunnic ranks saw assassination as a way to take the throne without direct conflict. However, like the assassination theory, no evidence directly supports this. Attila's death marked a turning point. His sons divided the empire, but without a unifying force, internal conflict soon tore the Huns apart. Within a few years, their power dwindled, and the empire dissolved, leaving little trace of its once mighty influence. Adding to the legend is the mystery of Attila's burial. According to legend, Attila's body was interred in a coffin made of gold, silver, and iron, and buried in a riverbed. To keep the location a secret, the workers who buried him were supposedly killed afterward. Thanks for watching. If you're as intrigued by this mystery as we are, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Baffling Mysteries for more historical enigmas.